is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
All right, good evening. Ooh, I just realized something. I forgot to set up the capture here for this window. Let me do it real quick. You can come a little bit behind the scenes as we get this set up here. So I can show the PC screen while I am on this screen as well. It should be that one right there. Yay, it took over everything. Let's get that set correctly so that things actually move. And now we have to shrink it down so that it fits inside this handy dandy little window that I've got right here. Hey, you know what? It kind of fits nicely in there. I will say the formatting is a little bit different. Come on, scroll down. There we go. I want it right there. Actually, no, I want it under there. There we are. So, all right, now we've got it set right. Now I can see everything up there on the screen all at one time. Haven't really played around with it too much. Played around a little bit. A couple things I've noticed. One, I need a third monitor. I've got the game, I've got my monitoring, and then I have another screen that I need over here so that I can see all my hotkeys and stuff like that that I've got set up for the different effects. So we'll kind of figure it out. I am doing mouse and keyboard. So that's kind of my current mapping. I adjusted theirs slightly. I switched the medium and light on the mouse buttons. Here, I could probably show it better this way. So the light is the right, the medium is the left. So I reversed those two, and I reversed the dodge and support. It just felt weird dodging with my index finger instead of on the left side. So I kind of changed that. Other than that, everything's about the same as their default. So we'll see how this goes. I really do not know. I try to, playing around in like Realm of Legends and stuff like that on the main, and it felt a little clunky, but at the same time, it felt like I could get used to it. I really love the way it looks. I've got it on a nice, let's see, mine are 27-inch monitors, so it's nice and big, and it comes through my speakers, and it looks great. Much bigger, much easier to read nodes on the big screen. I do like this window a whole lot. That to me is worth the price of admission right there. The other window that is really, really cool, eventually, is the window to do your battlegrounds deck right here. That is really, to me, very, very nice. See a lot more of what you've got. Not yet, Leo. They said on the live stream that if the PC version takes off and they get enough people interested in it, they will do a Mac client. I know MSD and a couple others were testing some emulators. I know Parallels does not work, but they're testing other ones to see if there's an emulator that will work to run it on a Mac. What I've been told is if you have a Windows partition on your Mac and can boot into Windows, it should run, but that's about all I know. I'm not a Mac guy myself. How's the PC version so far? I don't know. We're going to play around and find out. A couple things I do like about it. And what I will primarily be doing with it. That right there is kind of fun. You don't have to have it on your phone. I can be playing another game on my phone while doing it. Granted, if I was auto fighting on my phone, I could play a game on my PC, but it gives me that flexibility. It's just kind of It's kind of fun. Yeah, that's kind of the best way I can put it. It's just kind of fun. It's unique. It's different. Looks good. I think the resolution's better. I think the characters look nicer. Yeah, the phone is primarily where I'm going to play. If I'm going to do anything like battlegrounds on my main, like 9.3, Alliance War, Alliance Quest, all that kind of fun stuff, it's going to be on the phone. I'm not going to do it on the PC. The PC is going to be primarily auto questing, which is what I'm doing right now. If I want to do a crystal opening or a rank up video, it will be on the PC. Much cleaner looking screen. They even said, I think the texture is higher. The textures is a little bit better on the PC. They can throw more in there than they do on the Mac. Yes, I was able to get my Twitch drops. I had to have the replay play in the background while I did other things, but I did get them eventually. Am I going to get a gamepad for PC? Possibly. It depends on how much I like it after tonight. Primary reason I want to do it is you saw it just pop up there. There are 7-star shards for trying it out on the PC. So if nothing else, I'm going to auto fight through a whole crap ton of quests to get the 7-star shards. Plan for tonight though is I want to try doing maybe a little bit of questing. Probably going to spend a little bit of time doing arena, and then I do want to break in and do a battlegrounds match on the mini. I want to try at least one battlegrounds match so I can say I did it. If it works, it works. If not, it doesn't. And let's see how this thing looks on the big screen. There we go. So like I said, it does look, the backgrounds are much brighter. To me, the overall gameplay is smoother. Granted, I've got a lot better video card in my computer than I do on the phone, but to me, it just kind of runs smoother. The inputs, once I get used to them, maybe are a little bit better. We'll see. While I'm at it, how is the sound? Is the game sound too loud? That's one thing. It looks like it's probably too loud, would be my guess. Let me turn that down some. Where do I normally have it? Normally have it there. Let's keep it about maybe the same level for game sound. Could be too loud. Let me know if I'm being drowned out by the auto fighting here. But will I play it a lot? Probably not. I think it's great for account maintenance. I think it's great for, like you said, content creators. I don't know. I do like the colors. I do like the brightness of everything. This screen right here looks so much better on the PC to me than the phone. You can see Karina sitting up there on the throne very clearly in this. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, my initial playing around with it, the areas that I struggled with were stringing in a special after a combo. Especially, I was using Dark Phoenix on the main, and she's got that 2-hit medium. I was really having a hard time going from that 2-hit medium into a special. So, but it will have its uses. I will, there will be times that I do things on the PC. I do have to try and figure out if I can get it formatted a little bit better. So, like right now, you can't see the power bar, the opponent's power bar. It's kind of blocked by, let's see if I can do it. Get the mouse. It's kind of blocked by this stuff down here. You can't see mine. It's blocked by my big ugly mug. Oh, you get shards. Oh, I thought I was just playing on the PC. Well, darn. I'm going to play on the PC anyway. I'm going to do it the right way. The other things that are kind of cool, this screen here, granted there's nothing there. Let's go to one that's got more. So this looks a little bit nicer. I like the 2x2. The other thing that I found that I liked was claiming rewards and stuff here. This looks better to me and was quicker for me to claim rewards than it was anywhere else. You know, I just like, I like the view. I like being able to see more. So let's try it. Let's try actually playing something. Let's go into here. And if this doesn't work, we will change course. I have no problem doing that. We will change course, and we will. Ooh, I've only got that many. Let's go 2 and 3. Ooh, even there, that's not very good. Don't have Arena Express. I guess I could still do quick fill. Got to get my fingers right. But like I said, I do want to try battlegrounds. The loading times aren't any better. Still connecting to the same servers and all that. Oops. See, that's where it's going to get me. Oops, my fingers are on the wrong key. There we go. Quit evading. She was throwing me off. She kept evading. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna take a while to train my muscles to do this the right way. See, my combos I've noticed are much slower. On the PC. And I don't know how to hold. It's just weird. I think maybe a controller would be better if you had one. I find myself doing a lot of double mediums. Yeah, I would think a controller would feel better. But, it's new. It's new. I've got to get used to it. I've got to get used to the special being there. I haven't really focused on throwing any heavy attacks. That's the other thing. Holding down the light button is going to take a little while of getting used to. I was trying to throw a heavy there. I don't know. What do you guys think? For those of you that have tried it, what do you think? See, I need the game to decide and know what I'm trying to do. Hey Zemo, what's going on? It seems sort of off because it is so just now natural to sit here and do this. I don't know yet, Zemo. It will take me a couple days to get used to it. It just feels so different Like there. Definitely missed some inputs and all that. I played some on controller. I like the heavy button thing that they have going on in the intercept. And yeah, that's the other thing. I think it would be easier to intercept, especially light intercept. I may have to go steal one of my kids' controllers. No. PC, at least for me, it won't replace it. It will replace it for doing some content, but that's about as close as I'm going to get. I still think the feel of the game is much better on the phone. You can actually, to me, I can... Like that right there, I have that timing down to a science on the phone. Let's go team phone. I will probably swap back over to my phone here before too long tonight and do some battlegrounds or something like that. That didn't feel great. Well, I missed that timing. But now with PC the BC cheat, no, I don't think so. You know, the anti-cheat mechanism that they're using, now it's probably not the greatest, but it's the same one that Fortnite uses. So, you know, there's some power behind the anti-cheat at least. I missed that special button more times than I care to think about it. I missed it every time I tried it during this match. And like I said, I do a lot of end up doing a lot of double mediums. Maybe if I tried it all keyboard and not on the mouse. Let me see if I can do that. I think I've got the keys set that I can try it all keyboard. Granted, you have to use the mouse then to kind of menu around. Takes some getting used to, but I was just able, hey, there you go, Ice. Like I said, some people may end up really liking it and doing it. We'll see. I'm going to try it all keyboard and see if I do any better. Feels weird having to do the keyboard and the mouse with both hands on the keyboard, but... no, maybe not. It helps if I hit the right key. I think I need to move the dash back to A. Yeah, I think that's the issue. My natural placement of my hands is different. I think I need to change it to ASD instead of SDF. I think that's part of the issue. My fingers automatically go over to ASD. Let's see if I can change it now. Let's change it. Let's play around. Let's change things. Customize. So, That's going to be S. That's going to be A. That's going to be D. And then I need to change this to Q, W, E. Okay. Yeah, I think that works better for my finger placement. I don't know why. I mean, you wouldn't think shifting it over one key would matter a whole lot. It just feels more comfortable. I got hit by it. Yeah, the color, I mean, that to me makes it almost worth trying to learn. The colors, the background, everything looks so frickin' incredible. The textures are just so much higher. This is awesome. If you haven't fought Professor X yet, getting the timing down of everything will be a little bit fun to try and figure out. Let's see if I can do a special intercept. Nope. See, I mean, it looks so darn good. The resolution is just so much prettier. It makes me want to learn to do it. I certainly hope not, AB. I have a hard enough time with the combos we've got. They have added like the up swipe on Spiral. Let's hope that does not continue. Yeah, the worst part about it is I just upgraded my phone too. I just upgraded mine to a Pro Max as well. So I think for the majority, I mean, look at this stage. Oops. Okay, see, that right there is part of my problem because I'm so used to doing everything kind of on the right side with, you swipe and then you just tap. My muscle memory says, okay, you hit medium, just keep hitting that key. If the PC version could automatically with one key switch from a medium to a light, and have a separate key for the heavy, there you go. That to me would make it. I mean, it sure as heck does look pretty. It certainly does look pretty. See, that's kind of what I'm. Part of my issue, right, was right there. Comboing into specials doesn't feel quite as natural. The other issue that I've got, and I don't know if you guys do it or not, when I'm playing and I'm on the phone, I'm doing this a lot. I am, swipe, and then I'm just tapping for lights. Whoops, for a while. I'm just sitting there tapping for lights. I don't know if you can tell I'm doing that with my phone. You can't do that on the PC. You've got to have the timing down. And it reminded me back a very long time ago, Dave put out a video saying not to kind of pound the right-hand side of your screen, to work on getting the timing down. That's kind of where the issue is for me on the PC version. I've got to have that timing down more. Yeah, AB is nothing if not original. Well, the thing about that, gentlemen, is my PC usually goes everywhere I go. Well, not necessarily my PC, but a computer. With a controller, you're not able to reparry it all. Well, I couldn't reparry before. Maybe I can now. Mess that up. It's harder for me to talk and play the game when I'm playing on PC right now. If I can beat Serpento there we go. Let's see, Zemo. I have an iPhone 6. I think opening crystals, arena, auto fighting, going to be nice. I agree. Mainly stick to your phone. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm going to be doing crystal openings and stuff like that on the PC. I'll set my battlegrounds deck on PC, auto fight on PC. Yeah, kind of had the spacing down there. Nope, timing wasn't right. I will say the infection looks a lot cooler on the PC. Mess that up. Okay, can't quite make that combo. Yeah, it's a little clunky for doing a lot of the stuff that we try to do in game. Like that right there. Hard to get the spacing right. Got the combos down though. It's like trying to figure this game out again at a high level though. Oh, let's see. Yeah, really cooking. I'm cooking hard. It is the most enterprising. You should play Family. Ooh, that would be. You know, there's just so many things that I don't know. I got to figure out if it's worth getting a controller for. I want to try her. I could string that. Very tempted to open crystals for Elaine to tell me no. No. Hold it, hold it. I won't tell you no. I won't tell you no.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
There you go. That good enough for you? I find it easier to play on controller, but the decks and longer specials are a pain in the... Yeah. Yeah, I can see that already. Serpents didn't feel good to get away from. I am getting the combo strings down, though. You know, the standard 5-hit combo. What I want to try here is I want to try a light, medium combo. I'd use that a lot in different things. Let's see how that feels. That actually feels pretty darn good. Wasn't what I wanted to do there, but you know what? It worked. I mean, all in all, it feels better than I thought it would. Starting to get some of the good stuff down, some of the basics down. I guess we can't be expected to be, you know, as proficient at it as we are on phones very quickly. His dexing this special is actually felt a little easier to do it here than it did on the phone. I'm scaring myself here. That felt good. It did. I hate to say that, but that felt good. All right, let's do one more round here. Hey, Devin. Not yet, Rob. That's coming soon. Like, probably after I finish this round of Arena. And then we'll make our determination on what we're doing with it. A lot of stuff on PC feels smooth. Yeah, one of the things Swifty, that I found that I don't like is the double medium ending on the PC. So like Dark Phoenix and a couple others that have the if it's just a standard champion, I think I'm able to see things here much better to dex things. My old eyes like the bigger screen. Alrighty, Ice, we'll jump in and do it. You probably would have to send me a friend request on my Mini. If you look up the Alliance WNSS, Winter National Soldiers, probably easier to add me that way because I got an umlaut over the Y, unless you are good with things like that. Yeah, that's what I think. And I really like the graphics. The graphics really look so much better. Oops. There I kind of messed up. Okay, let's reset here. So yeah, Ice, if you can find me, let me know. If not, I'll try to find you. I actually think I could dex that on the PC. Or maybe not. I tried. I tried. Okay. Sorry, had to look at something real quick. Yeah, it's WNSS is the alliance name. So if you come up to your alliance, you click the little magnifying glass here, you come here, you type WNSS, search, you should find it. Then you can go to members. I'm in here somewhere, I promise. I think I am, unless they kick me. Go there, and then see if you can add me as a friend from there. There we go. Hey, Shark, what's going on, my friend? Oh, this will be interesting. Take it easy on me. Let's just do Victory Track. It's pretty much... Or which one do you want to do? Do you want to do Victory Track or do you want to do GC? I think probably both our decks are set for GC, so let's try it. All right, invite sent. The first Battlegrounds, and maybe the only Battlegrounds match on PC. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to ban some things. Because, damn, man. I brought a knife to a gunfight. Oh, I'm just going to ban the top. How am I feeling about it? I'm feeling. This will determine a little bit of it. It's okay for arena. It's okay for light questing. It's okay for crystal openings. It's okay for auto fighting. We're going to see. We're going to see what it does in the real thing. I'm not that comfortable with the controls yet, so I'm probably going to get my arse kicked. But, you know, it's worth a shot. I do like the screens. The screens are very nice. I don't like that I can't manually use spirals, dancing blades, or slow down speed for Kate's. Ooh! I didn't think about Kate's perfect release. Huh. Huh. You got a good point there. Let me ask on that one. I'm going to ask on that real quick. If I can find the right section. Okay, ask the developers. We'll find out what they say. This will be a test right here. This will be a big, big test. Hey, Amit. Oh, that's right. I can't stun, can I? Ah. I see how you are. I'll take that. To be honest, I will take that fight. First one on PC doing all that, I will take that. That one didn't feel horrible. I agree. It does feel weird. It feels really, really weird. But I kind of forgot the meta when I started that fight. I hope I can live to a special 3. I hit the wrong button there. Hey, I lived to a special 3. That's all I wanted to do. Give me some time here on the other side of this. Oh, yeah. You can hear me pounding the keys, can't you? Well, the heavy in the corner wasn't bad. And I got a response while I was in that match, I think. They said for the mechanic for Kate, you just hold the block button. Well, you know, GG's. It wasn't terrible. It didn't feel terrible. Do I dare do it for real? Let's do a real one. Oh, and I'm going up against a bot. We'll find out if it's a real bot or a fake bot here in a minute. I do like this screen much better on the PC. I mean, it doesn't matter if I win or lose on this one. You would think this, but you know, if I win or lose on this account, it doesn't really matter. It does not matter to me that much at all. This is all about testing. This is all for science. I do it so you guys don't have to. How about that? See, I take one for you guys. I do it so you don't have to. Okay. The first real BG match that I'm doing. Don't do it for you. We gotta try it. I mean, it's for science. That's the only way I'm looking at this. It's all for science. Okay, that does not work. I can't do the dash back, dash in thing. Yeah, I can't do the dash back, dash in. Because when I dashed in, either I didn't hit the block again or it dropped the block. So yeah, I don't like. I think right there that's going to end the experiment. Maybe I let go of it. I don't know. That arcade fight didn't feel good. That's the first one that I could say really did not feel like I had any control over what I could do. Not the key I wanted to hit. That's twice I've done that. I've hit the special instead of the striker. I'm playing on keyboard. I may have won my first battlegrounds match, or fight at least. The PC controls are different. It's really going to take a little bit of getting used to. The only fight that I've found so far I do not really like, that I don't think I'm going to that'll take a while for me to figure out, is fighting arcade. Because what I would typically do would be, he'd start his special one, I would dash back, dash in, then dex. The block doesn't hold when I dash in. So you have to block, release, and then reblock. Hey, thank you very much. Let's see if this works. Hey, that works even in this version. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. I'm using a combination. I'll show you my controls here shortly. This will be interesting. There we go. Now that time it connected. That's a weird combo there too. Hey, Faust, what's going on? That's a weird combo. That hold heavy into it, into the SP, the special on this. Yeah, I'm doing all keyboard right now. You know, I'll take that. You know, I didn't win. I may have lost some points on the mini. Oh boy. Oh boy, I will never recover. My life will never be the same again. You can tell I'm really high up the leaderboard. So I'll show you the controls that I'm doing right now. Maybe. Pop-up's still getting away. So I'm using the arrow keys over here for the medium, light and heavy, and dash back. I'm using this, the spacebar for the block. Special is on S, strikers on D. I deleted my mail today, so no 7-star mag from Kabam. I deleted my trash. Are you talking about the one with the promo code that you got from signing up for the kind of the pre-reg? I can see if I can get them to resend it to you. There was a message about. Okay, yeah. I'll see if they can. If there's a way that they can resend it. I'll ask. I don't know if they can or not. It never hurts to ask. I should change my name. This one should be Safe Aussie on PC. You can reach out to their support. I don't think it would hurt. And I'll put a bug in the devs' ears. Look at that! I won my first battlegrounds match. On the PC. They said it couldn't be done. There we go. You can win battlegrounds matches playing on the PC. I don't care how I got it. I got my first PC win. This day, I'm going to have to write it in my diary. It's going down in history. How's the PC experience? Meh. So after, what I've been going, about an hour. Questing, not bad. Arena, gonna work. Crystal opening, account maintenance, stuff like that. Very, very good. Graphics top notch. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely perfect when you look at the graphics. I don't know if I've got anything to open. I opened everything last night. Here we go. We'll spin this sucker out. So, I mean, these graphics, the backgrounds, so much brighter, so much crisper. The crystals look nicer on the spinner. I mean, this stuff looks better to me. So for content creators, crystal openings, rank up bids, stuff like that, much nicer. When you come into this screen, this is incredible. That looks just phenomenal. I mean, look at the textures. you can visibly tell a huge difference when looking at it on PC. So that I like. So, you know, I mean, you can, when you look at it, look down here, kind of near the bottom. I don't know if it comes through on stream, but you can see the texture pattern in the cloak. It's not just all red. You can see the texture pattern in it. Can you be on both platforms at the same time? No, it'll kick you out. I'm pretty sure. Because I know if I'm on iPhone and try and log into my iPad, it'll kick me off my iPhone when I log onto the iPad. So that is very, very good. That is a top notch. This right here, for claiming rewards, if you're like me and don't claim all the time, this is very, very nice to see all that. The other thing that's very nice to see, where do I want to go? Let's come into here. You can actually read the nodes without having to squint. I mean, I can actually look at that, read them, and say, hey, I might actually be able to read that. So I really like this too. Not that I would fight war in here, but I do like the way that looks. Yeah, I don't think I've done a couple battlegrounds matches, and I'll do another one. It feels a little clunky. There are certain champions that it's very hard to fight. First one that I found that's really, really difficult is Arcade. I'll have to change the way that I fight them. I want to public my crap polls on you. Try, but you'll have to. Not, you would call Kabam garbage? Well, you just did, so I don't care. Any news on the Twitch rewards? And if I think they're going to give a code. I was able to get mine on YouTube. Okay, gotcha. I was able to get my Twitch drops, but what I ended up having to do is I had to let the stream play again in the background, and then it worked. It didn't work during the live stream for me, but kind of letting it play. Oh no, Woo, you won't be the first, you won't be the last to trash talk Kabam on stream. The other thing, Luke, that is very, very nice is the backgrounds to me look much crisper. I know some people probably don't like it. It's a much brighter screen. Yeah, visually it's incredible. Hey, there we go. We won 2 in a row on the PC, baby. They're scared of my keyboard skills. Yeah, I'm playing on PC right now. They are scared of my keyboarding skills. Yeah, this screen right here, when there's only one, looks a little off. So for the Twitch drops, this is my mini account, Woo, not my main. I wouldn't do this on my main. I would not run Battlegrounds on my main. So for the Twitch drops, you got a couple options. I think they're coming out with a code. Let me see if they've said anything yet. Now, there's still no response on if we're getting a code or not. They said, Dave did say we'd get a code, but if you rewatch the Twitch stream, if you go out to Twitch right now, rewatch the stream, you can mute it, you can be watching YouTube, you can have it just up in another window, another browser tab, whatever. You will eventually get the drops. I was able to do it that way on mine. At this rate, I'll hit 200 on my Mini. Trying to think of champs that I don't have, that I don't want to fight. If people knew I was playing on my PC, they'd fight me anyway, because very good chance you're going to do better than me. There is a very, very good chance. Your task is completed in Twitch drop, but I cannot click. I'll let Kabam know that there's still people struggling with it and see what they come up with. Like I said, I'm 99% sure they're going to be doing a code. So if you're able to claim them, you end up doubling up. How's the volume, guys? Is the volume okay? Since it is a different device, I'm just checking again to see if you guys can hear it just fine. Or if there's an echo or anything like that. It's okay? Okay. I will say streaming from the PC is harder, because my focus is on the monitor over there, and my chat is over here. We haven't played Ironheart in this yet. Let's see what we can do. That timing was off. combos were a little off there. Not used to doing medium, light, medium. The other issue that I have is I hit the striker when I want the special and the special when I hit the striker. I'm going to have to try and figure out what I may do is use the down arrow for one or the other of them. That may be what I end up having to do. I don't know. I don't think it's anything I've got set on my PC. I was spamming my striker there. That didn't work very well. I was spamming my striker and it did. That button moved. It moved on me. Yeah, there's still a few issues to fix. Some of the things we take for granted, with some combinations, like on the arcade fight where I would swipe back, swipe in, swipe back, and still be blocking, does not work on the PC very well. That didn't work very well where I was spamming the striker and it wasn't going. So, it's better than the beta from what I've been told. There was people that played the beta in the CCP. I wasn't one of them. That said it's much smoother than it was prior. And they've got a list of things that they're working on. But I'll get the hang of it eventually. I'm not afraid to try. I'm not afraid to admit failure. I forgot how to play Titania there for a little bit. See, I forgot there again that I could continue the combo. Oops. Don't kill me. Hey, G. There we go. Our first win where we actually had to control the champions. So yeah, there's still some stuff I've got to figure out trying to play it on PC. I really think controller would be the way to go. It's very, very possible. Let's see if I can find what I would get. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can find the one. There it is. It's actually very, very similar, if not the exact same one that Dave was using today. That's what I would get. I'd get one like that. Oh yeah, I mean there's hundreds of them out there. There's a nice black one without the purple or blue buttons. It's cheaper. Yeah, you can do all. There's a unique one for you. Oh, there we are. We can get the Street Fighter one. Now, I will say there have been some unique controllers used. I would show pictures, but they may get a little upset if I did. I'm going to scroll back so I can tell you what they were and who did it. Let me go back here. Brian Grant tried it on kind of one of the drawing tablets, one of the Wacom tablets. So he tried it. He tried it there. It didn't work, but he tried it. Kabam Eclipse. Let's see if I can show this. Tried it using. Come on. Using that as the controller. That did work. I haven't heard anybody doing it, but that was one of the options that somebody was going to try out. This was tried. Somebody used the, oh, here you go. This is the real one. How'd you like to play MCOC on a Dance Revolution? There you go. It did work. There it is. That is the one that they did it on. And the person who tried it was Kabam Honeydew. Kabam Honeydew is the test person for all these, and I hope he doesn't mind me showing. No, I won't show it. He did a Guitar Hero guitar, so he tested that, and that works. So yeah, he tested a whole bunch of different stuff. Oh, the Dance Revolution pad, this thing. That the movement, you kind of dance around on each of the 9 zones. So you have to kind of dance, literally, to play the game. So you get a good workout while you play. Let's see, were there any other strange ones? The Guitar Hero guitar. Trying to think. Yeah, that was that. Kabam Honeydew said this is a pick from the actual Kabam offices, and a few people did try it. So, trying to see if there's any other that I've got to show. This is what Brian tried. Something very similar to this. Other than that, I think that's the controllers that people have tried out. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other ones. Overall, I'm gonna give it a solid B. If I was doing it letter grades on it, I'd give it a solid B. You know, it is not. There's a couple fights that feel really clunky that I'll have to work on. But overall, I mean, for what I'm going to be using it for, this, it's great. Looks good, plays smooth. What I have noticed is there's less lag going between a lot of screens. When going into battlegrounds, it still has a longer delay than I like. But, you know, here, I mean, the screens are almost too bright. That gold in the background is really, really bright. I don't know if it comes across as well on stream, but when I'm looking at my monitors, it is really, really bright. Yeah, you know, some of them are too bright. Some of them are a little purplish, but I think they'll get there. I think a lot of that they have to do because of the different phones and all that. This stage right here, I love. I mean, you can clearly see the reflections in the water on the street. You can see the rain. I did the Dark Phoenix fight. I used Rintra and 1 revive. It was Twitch drops, woo. Oh yeah, I've got a NVIDIA card. I can adjust it if I wanted to. But seeing as it's just day one PC, I'm kind of digging it for now. There's a couple of them that are too bright, but there's one, the one that's got kind of the collector stage. I love it because you can clearly see Karina sitting on the throne. She's much more detailed. You can kind of tell when looking on a phone, but you can really tell here, you know, a lot of what's going on in the background. So, like I said, I think they even said it on the stream, on the textures for the phones and stuff like that, they have to do it 1080p. Here, they've done it at 2K. So, you need to watch the stream if you want them now. They're going to come out, I think, with a promo code because the codes weren't working real well. There was a lot. There was 5 of the reunion crystals. I think 6. Why am I guessing? Let me go look. I can tell you what I got. 5 energy refills. I think it was 6 reunion crystals. A bunch of revives and a bunch of health potions. Something like that. Yeah, if you signed up for a PC, you got a code with a bunch of rewards and stuff like that. But even the profile pictures look much cleaner, much more texture to them. And I'm on the wrong screen. Let's go back over here. There we go. You dupe 7-star Cap Sam Wilson. You know what? It's free. And what we'll do here, for those of you that are here, I will jump over to the main here in a second on my phone, and we'll open up. Oh yeah, just love Cap Sam. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it on here. I want to try this. Let's see what happens if I do this. Interesting. Okay. Let me close out of it. Okay. I was trying to swap accounts and I went to hit play. It let me log out. It let me log back in. I hit play and it's like, you're in game. Siege, it is different. It's not going to be something I do for anything competitive. I will play around on it. I will do some fun stuff, but for right now, any competitive play, things like that, no. Maybe once I get, if I break down and buy a nice controller for on my desk at home, maybe then, because I'd want an arcade style controller. I don't think I'd want a gamepad. I want a actual controller. No, Garion doesn't play. He's just a good son and supports me. But this is where it excels to me, is these screens right here are just so much better. I don't know if I've got anything good in this tab to open. We could open some Platinum Palooza crystals. The Ultra Super Card Captor crystals, whatever the heck it is. There, yeah, it was 5 reunion crystals. No, he just doesn't want to get addicted to another game. At some point in time, I mean, I've got 110 25% tier 6 class catalysts. At some point in time, I'm going to have to open some of these. And 73 5%ers. I mean, it's kind of crazy how much I've collected. All right, let's open some of this stuff. I've got 2 7-star crystals we can open up. Yeah, we'll just do the 2 7s. Yeah, we'll do this 1 6. How to get the reunion crystals? That was from Twitch drops. But I will say, this right here, I love these screens. I will be doing every crystal opening. I used to do them live. I may do big crystal openings now and record them because I love this screen. Because what I can do, I can turn that off. I can turn off that. I've got a nice clean screen with just me down in the bottom. Looks much better than it does on the phone when I do that. Not yet on the promo code. I know they said on the stream they were going to do one, so I have not seen it yet. And I'm getting close to 1 million 6-star crystals and 1 million 5-star. I don't know what I'm going to do when I hit 1 million, but I'm getting close. Well, the problem is they said they were moving away from promo codes and wanted to do Twitch drops. And then Twitch changed to use the technical term, they changed the handshake between the Twitch drops and the developers. There's been several companies that have said they are stopping Twitch drops because of it. It's gotten much more complex, much harder. So, let's see, Woo. If I watch the Twitch, yes. Yeah, if you watch the Twitch stream, you can get them. And they show up in kind of the mailbox there. As long as your two accounts are linked. And I can't remember how to tell you to do that, but yeah, you can rewatch it. Just put it on mute and let it play. It's 30 minutes and you get all the rewards. All right, so we got a Morbius. What is the other one that we get from here? Because we got a bunch of 7-star shards as well from that promo code. Or from the code from the pre-reg. I'll take 20 more SIGs on her. That's really bright, by the way. I will take 1,200 more free shards towards the next Titan. Yeah, it's a little too bright. I may have to, I don't know if I can adjust any of those settings. Yeah, there's no brightness setting in here that I can adjust. And by the way, for the milestones here, if you do a batch, it counts as 1 crystal. Like I just did a 5-pop, it counts as 1 crystal. How possible is a 10-year? It's possible. I don't think you'll have a great time, but it's possible. And this is bugged on everything up here at the top. Yeah, Century is another option. There you go. So it is possible. It's just not going to be a great time. I'm just completing milestones now. Need sunglasses for the crystal openings. Yeah. See, this right here, this screen, before they come up, is really good. Once they come up and it's duped, that gets really bright. What else do you want to see? I've done battlegrounds, I've done arena, I've done some auto fighting. Let's see if we can do the side quest. What do we need for this week's side quest? I wish you could zoom out, like with the mouse wheel. See, reading nodes, much better. Somebody just want to tell me what's good for these? Use Bug Lady and Okoye. Okay. Do they have to be all Saga champions? Let's just make sure that we get Saga in here. Add tags. Oh, you know what will be nice? Yes, actual typing on a keyboard. Just have to be, oh, okay. Well, you know, we're going all the way with Saga. You know what? Let's do something really great. Let's use a champion that puts debuffs on Ghost. I figured I'd get a special 3 sooner or later. I really don't care. I want Nick to be at second life. Oops. There we go. Now the damage. A little bit better damage once he's in second life. I don't think I can claim the bonus mission yet. Let me look at that here real quick, because isn't it? Oh, okay, I can claim this one. Let's use Lady Okoye here. See how she is. This will be different. Her combos. I'm doing nothing here. Ah, I kind of need to knock her down with a special attack. I see. Leave me alone. I wonder if you quit out on the PC. Let's find out. Let's find out if it I want to see what happens when you quit out on the PC. When the it crashes on the PC. Sorry. I will say Okoye's combos will take some getting used to on a controller. I got used to them on the phone. I'm not sure about here. For science, of course. This is all just for science. I'll even use revives for science. Hey, there you go. That didn't catch me. Yeah, I don't like... I'm not sure I like fighting with her on this. Yeah. Yeah, they're not... I don't know. A couple of these fights, as the nodes get harder, I'm going to see that there are some issues. I can actually text on here. Okay. Let's bring in somebody different here. Let's go there. Yeah, PC, the harder the node, the more going on, the harder the PC controls are going to be. I'm struggling with standard combos on PC. PC controller would be the way to go. That was a little quicker. That was a little bit quicker. All right, let's try this again now. That unblockable is kicking my butt. Let me alone. She is just too aggressive to do Shathra the right way. She's not backing up at all to give me any opening to hold heavy. Standard fight's not bad. This type of node, not good. About to say, if that didn't kill her, I was going to be upset. Okay, so I got to work on Okoye. I got to work on Shathra gameplay on PC. The whole hold heavy mechanic may be a little bit more difficult. Let's try her again. Whoops, wrong key. Would you throw a special? Thank you. Just playing around for now. And we'll see what happens from there. I don't think I'll ever do anything real serious on PC, but you never know. You never really, I mean, honestly, you never really know. I could become excellent at this game using the keyboard. What I'm probably going to do is buy a controller at some point in time. And see how that goes. Not terrible. Some champions harder than others. But we got through it. The one thing I wish I could change is like right here, I don't want to have to reach over for my mouse. I want to hit enter to continue. That's the one thing I wish I could really change. Look how much of that I've got in my stash. Like I need more. All in all, like I said, I give it a solid B. There's a learning curve. I haven't tried controller yet. I've just been doing keyboard, and I've tried keyboard and mouse. So I may have to try a controller. But I didn't want to go get one today. I am flying out bright and early tomorrow morning for California. And I don't think I want to take one along with me. The mouse wheel works sometimes, not others. I guess it depends where it's at in the reel. Okay, so we've done side quest, we've done some battlegrounds, we've done arena, we've done some auto fighting, we've done some crystal opening. Anybody want to see anything else? Or can we call this a test? This screen is really nice. I like this. I've got some energy refills I've got to use. So, you know, up to you guys. Your thoughts. I'll do some friendlies in Battlegrounds if anybody wants to try a friendly. I oversee installations at new retail stores. So I actually have to travel. It's slowed down a lot. It was really busy last year. We opened up 85 new locations last year. This year, we're only scheduled to open about 30 to 35. So this year, we just did a big acquisition. And I'll be on that team, probably leading the project once they make some determinations of some things. And at that point, I'm not going to have to travel except for the corporate offices for meetings. I was opening up a browser window for something, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know anymore. My brain is fried. Yeah, we can do a couple friendlies, and then I've got to finish packing because I have to leave the house at like 4:30 in the morning. Got to go to the lovely California from the East Coast. It's always a fun trip. I do more than eyeball it. I help. It is the fun part of my job. I get to kind of decide what I do. I could go there, I could sit on my butt and do nothing, but I end up in the ceilings. I end up in crawl spaces underneath the buildings, running network cable, slapping stuff around. I miss it. It's kind of how I got my start in IT, and now I do it for fun now. Interesting. Oh, I'm behind in the screen. That's why I can't see it. If we're not friends, send me a friend request. I think I've still got room. You have to tell me who you are if it's not by your name. See, Ice, we're already friends over here. Oh, that's one thing I'm going to do. I do like that profile picture. If I can find it. I think I'm going to change my profile picture. I haven't changed it. Well, they changed it for me on July 4th. On April Fool's Day. Wow. That's an interesting one to confuse there. There we are. will support the PC. Senate, Amit, 1989. And San, I'll let you know a little secret. I probably don't have to. I probably don't have to go. I could do it remotely, but if they give me the option of flying out to LA for, a couple days, I'll fly out to LA. Just started an IT course. First subject is to make a web page. I have to crop and resize images for next week. Yeah, you got to do that type of stuff. Hold on. Sorry. Big old fat gut in the screen there for a minute. I haven't done HTML and stuff like that in so long. I don't fix computers. If they're broken, I just throw them out. Yeah, I oversee all the company I work for. I oversee the one division of it, which is basically a bunch of eye doctors offices with the retail store attached to it. I set up all the lovely systems inside one of those. So when you go into an eye doctor, you've got all the cash, you've got all the point of sale stuff up front. I handle that, and I handle all the clinical equipment, all the machines that you stick your eyes into to test and all that. I'm responsible for making sure all that stuff's set up and working. I can manage everything from the network coming into the building to the switches to any piece of electronic equipment in the store. So what ends up happening is I've got a team of people that work for me. I have some of them manage like the internet connections. Some of them manage making sure all the equipment's ordered. I just kind of oversee everything, and then I like going on site. It's kind of a fun part of my job. I view it as, my playtime. Oops. Oops. Gosh dang it, I'm forgetting the controls already. Holy moly. Can I restart this? There we go. Now we got it. I just tried to parry again. I can't get the timing down on that. Oh, just kill me. Well, especially on this, trying to do it on a keyboard. I got behind in that fight and couldn't figure out how the heck to get out of it on the keyboard. We'll try this. This may not work either. Hey, Eric, thank you for the sub. Oops, forgot about Crushed. Yeah, I can't do this keyboard thing. I can do basic fights in keyboard, but... Hey, we got that. Hey, we got him down. I don't like the feeling of it at all, I don't think. I don't think it's going to be anything I can do anything serious on. It's a big struggle to, especially, the more complex the fight, at least for right now, the more I struggle with it. I think if they were kind of more straightforward, easier fights, I wouldn't struggle as much. We'll do the bald devil here. I was thinking maybe we would go another route, but we'll try this. Not very clean. Wow, 38 seconds. That rank 4 piggy. Wow. GG's. Could have done that a little cleaner, a little quicker, but there we go. GG's. That little rank 4 piggy. Have I used dabs? No, I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. Anybody that's got anything complex is a pain. Oh, but yeah, I think for now that's going to do it. Like I said earlier, I'll give the PC version a B. It's good for some things. Anything complex, I'm not going to be using it, at least until I get a controller. We may try it again after I get back home. I am just for those that, for informational purposes, try it and practice. Okay, I'll do a practice fight using her. I will be out of pocket, basically in California, for the next week after this. Then I come home. Actually a week from today. I'll be back home for a night. And then I have to head out to Florida for my mother's 80th birthday. So I'll be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Those days I don't think I'll stream. I'll stream every other day. But basically, the last weekend of the month I will not be streaming. I got cocky. I dodged it once. She feels fine. No, not just a TV thing. My parents retired down there. She seemed to work okay. I will say it's easier to dodge his special one. I just said that. Old people really like heat. Yeah, I don't. Give me cold. Kurt, it's meh. Good for some things, not so good for others. If it's a complex fight, it's a pain in the butt right now. I can do basic fights. I can do 5-hit combo. I can do parry 5-hit combo into special. That I feel good about. Doing even just like parry medium, light, medium is a struggle. Fights with like Okoye are a pain because of the way the combo timing is. Shathra is a pain with the hold heavy and then cancel into special. Fighting champions like Arcade where you have to dash back, dash forward, dash back. The timing there is off. So this screen here though is just phenomenal. This makes it all worthwhile. It makes me want to learn how to play on here. But anyway, folks, that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm tired. I got to get to bed. All that kind of fun stuff. I've got an early morning. Ace is still going. Let's go say hi to Ace. He's probably being smart and playing it on his phone. I'll be back tomorrow night. I will be streaming from a hotel. It'll be great. There's never any connection problems at hotels, let me tell you. So until then, folks, everybody have a wonderful evening. Go say hi to Ace. We'll be back tomorrow playing from my phone and doing Battlegrounds. Until then, everyone have a great one and Take care, all. And all my controls are messed up because I've been on my PC and different windows. And anyway, later. Take care.